And just as I thought I'm done buying puzzles for the month, new bargains and new deals come up. And again, I've got a whole lot of puzzles to share with you. So this first pile was a batch purchase, and I'll talk to you about that. These two were gifts. This was all swapped, and then these were the ones that I bought individually. So this first pile I bought as a batch. You will recognize the very last one. That is one I already got in my collection. Then there is one, maybe two that I won't necessarily keep in my collection, but I will assemble them, both of them, all three of them. I will assemble just to get the photo and be able to swap or sell them at a future point. But there was at least three that I definitely want to add to my collection, and I will definitely keep in my collection, especially with the Puzzle Olympics in mind. So the first one is by another South African artist, Paul Treleven, and this one is by RGS. It's 1,500 pieces. And the name of this one is Vintage Workshop. Absolutely beautiful. It's my first F1 race car puzzle in my collection. He's got a series from the older ones to the newer ones. Absolutely beautiful. I love this. And I've got quite a few puzzles by Paul Treleven, and love his work. The next one is another South African artist. It's Porchie. It's by RGS. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle. And the name of this one is Memorable Day Cycling. Another beautiful image by a favorite South African artist, Porchie. And his use of color is just beautiful. His work is quite famous for hanging in the house, just artwork just hanging on the walls. And it's recent years that they started using his work on puzzles, and they are so popular. And I can see absolutely why. It is vibrant in color, and it's a fun image. I love it. So this next one is a jumbo puzzle. It is 1,000 pieces. And the name of this one is Toucan. And as beautiful as this image is, I suspect it might be somewhat difficult or tricky at least, but it's beautiful. Another one with vibrant colors. And I would definitely like to do this one at least once. So this next one I will keep in my collection. It is 1,500 pieces by Clementoni. And the name of this one is Wild Unicorns. This is absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. All the detail in here. Did they say who the artist was? It does not say. We will have to look into that. But just look. Look at that castle. Isn't that beautiful? And the detail on these unicorns. Absolutely love it. I love the artwork on this one. So this one will probably stay in my collection for a little while. Or a long while for that matter. As beautiful as this next one is, I think I will assemble it only once and then I will put it out for swap or selling. It is a 2,000 piece by Clementoni. I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce the name of this one. Is it Liang? In China, there is no photographer credited on the image or on the box. Beautiful, beautiful image. But as I'm not a huge fan of photo puzzles, this one might not stay in my collection for too long. I will probably assemble it once for the Puzzle Olympics, and then I will put it on the pile for puzzles to be swapped or sell. So this one will definitely work for a landmark during the Summer Puzzle Olympics. This one you will recognize if you've seen my previous hauls. This is a duplicate. It is a 2,000 piece by Jumbo. And if I can remember correctly, last time I wasn't able to pronounce this name. The Battle of Gibraltar. And I assume that is the artist, C.H. Frim. I like this image, and I think this, you might see this puzzle sooner than you might expect. I am itching to start this puzzle. The detail is beautiful. I think it's time for a fine art, and I've got two now to sort out to determine which one I will swap and which one will stay in my collection. So this next one was gifted to me by a friend of mine. She couldn't confirm if it was complete or not. It is a 500-piece puzzle by Jumbo. There's a couple of languages on here, but if I am correct, this is the name. It's Goal. That could be a Afrikaans word, but I think it's German or Netherlands. Football, that is a word that can also be used in Afrikaans. As I said, oh, and it's by Jan van Haasteren. So this was obviously before the Jan van Haasteren got its sub-brand, which is quite interesting. So this one is perfect again for the Summer Puzzle Olympics that focuses on the sport element. And I can use it for the Puzzle Olympics as long as there is not more than 5 pieces missing. And just to see all the detail. It's such a fun image. Love it. I kind of wish that this was a 1,000-piece puzzle. But nevertheless, I am looking forward to do this one. And hopefully it is complete. So the 3rd of September was Secretary Day. So my colleagues got me this puzzle. It's 500 pieces by Castell. So the name of this one is Solo Dream, and the brand does not give credit to the artist. I will look it up. I've got a RGS with a puzzle that got only the head, and there was two horses, two unicorns with the butterflies. So, and I think I knew who the artist of that one was. This should be the same artist, I'm convinced. But just look at that detail, all the butterflies. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So, probably I will use this one for the Puzzle Olympics at some point as well. Just look at that. Isn't that pretty? So if you follow my Saturday videos, you probably saw my Charlotte Firbank-King video of last week. And I mentioned the Big Five series. And I was lucky enough to be able to swap a handful of puzzles for the whole set of the Big Five. Now, I think 2 of these I already got in my collection. I'm just too happy to be able to complete my collection. And I will again assemble and swap or sell the duplicates at a later point. But let me show you, they are absolutely gorgeous. So all of these are by the Smile brand. It's an old South African brand. They are no longer in production, but sometimes we are lucky enough to get some of them. I think 3 of these are still sealed. Hopefully the other 2 is also complete. So I am very excited that I've got a complete set. So the first one is, or actually all of them are 1,500 pieces. The first one is the elephant. So the name of this one is just Elephant. And it's beautiful. You would have heard me say it, and I will say it again. Her work is just gorgeous. The fine art is of a next level. And as tricky as these puzzles might be, I am looking forward to doing these puzzles. Maybe let me know what you think. Should I do all 5 for one video? Isn't that pretty? I hear the pieces are still loose in the box, so I just need to get them into Ziploc bags. I just want to say I only got these in yesterday. So the second one is the leopard, and it's not too visible, but the name of this one is Leopard. And again, just look at the detail in here. This is the one that's got more green than anything else. But beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Charlotte Firbank-King. The third one, and probably the most beautiful one for me, is the rhinos. This one is called Rhino, and this one is probably my favorite of the 5, as much as I love the others. Just look at this. She can paint. She can paint a wildlife portrait, that's for sure. And I don't know what you call that little creature in English, but I know it as a blauwkop kogelmander. Very cute. This fourth one, also still sealed, equally as beautiful, is the buffaloes. This one is just called Buffalo. And again, yellow finch. I've got some of these little creatures or little birds in my garden, regularly visiting my bird feeder. Just look at that. That is so true to the real life thing as can get. Absolutely gorgeous. And then last but not least, this is also one of the duplicates. This one is still sealed, so I will probably keep that one and sell off the other one. This is the lions. And this one is called Lion. Another very detailed image. Just look at that gemsbok in the background. And the lions. So detailed. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me know. Do you think I should do one of these or maybe this series, all of them, for one video? Let me know what you think. So finally we got to the puzzles that I bought as single purchases, no particular order or basically in order of smallest box size to the biggest. First one here is a V&A puzzle and it is 1,000 pieces. This one is called Arts and Crafts Style Designs by William de Morgan. And I just need to look it up and confirm, but I believe this is actually a painting representing tiles. It's not actual tiles. And it might actually fall in the fine art category with the old paintings from the masters. Very detailed, very beautiful. I'm looking forward to this one. It's gorgeous. I love it. This definitely falls within my wheelhouse. And this one is for all the cut puzzle lovers. This is a Gibson's and it is 1,000 pieces. And this one is called Famous Felines. And the name of the artist or the art is credited to is that Pamlada, care of Advocate Art. So that might be the licensing company. Here on the back is the full image. On the front, we get a more detailed look. Beautiful, pretty. I love the background. There is so much detail in here. I think that might actually be a joy to assemble. Just look at that. And I know of a couple of people that will absolutely love this puzzle. So this one has been on my wish list for a while, and there's more of this series that I would like to add to my collection. I think the other one was Shakespeare, and I think there is the Frankenstein. I think they were all from this collection by Lawrence King Productions, and this is 1,000 pieces. So this one is called The World of Sherlock Holmes, and it is by Doug John Miller. And the box image on the front is a little obscured, but on the back of the image, very detailed, very busy. It reminds me quite a lot of the cartoon image that I like, except there's that not that funny cartoon people that's dominating the others that I usually like. But the style is very much the same. So I believe I will love this image. I will love putting it together. Very excited about this image, about this puzzle. So here's another one you will recognize. I already did this one as a brand review. I already uploaded the video. I will link it in here somewhere so you can go check that out. Absolutely love this puzzle. When I got it in, I couldn't wait. It was one of the ones that I immediately assembled. It is a pomegranate and it is 1,000 pieces. And the name of this one is The Golden Mean by Julia Zanes. And yeah, I've told you all about this in a previous video. Just gorgeous. I love this one. And I love the brand for all the fine art puzzles that they feature. Isn't that beautiful? I will definitely invest in another one or two of her images if I can just get my hands on them. So this next one, also South African artist, South African brand Smile. And this one has got one piece missing. It is 1,500 pieces. And the name of this one is Aquaden. Like I said, Lorna drew. She's got all her images signed with this little turtle with her name in it. Quite cute. I need to do an artist review on her because I don't even know if her work is published internationally or not, but it's beautiful. I love her artwork. It's got quite a variety of images, and this one is beautiful, detailed. I love her style. So yeah, let me know. Do you want to know more about Laura Drew? So if you've been following my deep dive series, the last one was the dogs and the puppies. I included that one. I got it in time, and when I got this puzzle, I decided, yes, this week is, or that week was definitely the dogs week for puzzles to be featured. So this one is a cobble heel, and it is 1,000 pieces. And the one on and the name of this one is Yorkies Are My Type, and it's photography by Joanne Richards. And isn't that cute? This is one of the cutest puzzles that I've added to my collection recently. Just look at that face. Just look at that. And again, I am a fan of the wallpaper here. I love that pattern. It's absolutely beautiful. And the image just goes together so well. And I'm very, very excited. At last, I got my first Lars Stewart puzzle. So if you don't know, Lars Stewart is the husband of Amy Stewart, an artist in his own right, and I've been looking for one of his puzzles, and look at what I got. So this is an RGS. It is 1,000 pieces. And the name of this one is Boots. And I must be honest, when I first saw this one, I was convinced it's an Amy Stewart puzzle. But upon closer inspection, I found that it is actually Lars Stewart's image. And I'm so happy. Just look at that detail. Very colorful. A lot of flowers, a lot of detail on here. Colors, vibrant and pop, just like his wife's art. Looking forward to that one as well. And then, no surprise, I can't leave a good Jan van Haasteren image for a bargain price. This one is by Jumbo, 1,000 pieces. So the name of this one is in two languages that I don't know how to pronounce that. Die Tomatenschlacht, and is it La Tomatina? I'm not sure. Excuse me, forgive me if I am wrong, but this must be some kind of tomato festival. So it's not regularly that you see such an overload of one color. This one has got so many red in it, and that's quite unique for a Jan van Haasteren, because usually the colors are more widespread and sectioned off. But just look at that. This looks again like a super fun image to put together. A lot of things to discover, and definitely one of my favorite types of puzzles. So that is it, guys. What was supposed to be a small haul with just a few puzzles turned out to be quite a big haul this month. If it wasn't for that batch puzzles, it would have been quite smaller. So at some point, I need to work through that puzzles to get all the duplicates out, and I will probably swap them again for more puzzles. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time, and take care. I'll see you in the next one.